I just want to say, I want to bring this back up one more time, Murphy, about your CB hobby and interest and your scanner interests.
I know this sounds like it's 1970 all over 75 or whatever.
I know that I'm picking on you about it, and Sam's getting a lot of chuckles about it. But I've never liked that couple dynamic where just because one person in the marriage or partnership doesn't get a hobby that it's picked on. I don't mean to pick on you. It's easy to pick on you about it because it's different. It's so different.
It just reminds me of being a kid. My parents had one, and that's what we would listen to on the drive back and forth in the vacation.
Right.
So, yeah.
And just because I don't really understand it or get it, does not mean it should not be your hobby and embraced. And I just want to say that I do fully support any hobby, especially you, Murphy, because you work too much. So anything that you enjoy, that's different is, I think, good for the soul.
I mean, it's fun to play around with, but it's not used as much these days.
I know.
All right, as you've noticed already, because there's not a whole lot of conversation. I think the fun that I remember as a kid is because my parents would talk on it, my mom especially, and the truckers loved to talk to my mom,
Oh, yeah.
And so, but it was
fun.
It was entertaining, really, honestly, because you got a lot of people, a lot of personality. What I was explaining to Jodi is, it's a different kind of socialization. The reason it's fun is because if you get in line and you're going in the same direction as the person you're talking to, you can talk to each other for a while, or conversations, and then when that person peels off the road, you say goodbye and you move on. So it's a lot of fun socially.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should say it was, because it's not. It's still in use, but just not as much.
It's just not something I was ever really introduced to until, we're married, and every once in a while you talk about it. And then was it a summer ago? We're in a big traffic jam on the way to a weekend, a getaway with friends. And he wanted to know what was going on, and the apps weren't helping him. He goes, reach back there and get that CB. And I'm like, what? Reach back there and get what?
Breaker.
What year is it?
Right.
But I know it is still used. But back to, I do support you having any kind of hobby. And I'm not making fun of you. It's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
But, there's a lot of hobbies that I have that you don't understand and like.
Probably not as weird as a CB habit in 2025.